First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over them. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Not much there, only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
City Chiefs.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Going deep downfield for... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Washington nothing. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By Washington.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to... Work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He was tackled at the
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
The 31-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, wide open, complete.
You don't want none, get there.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, 95 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Tavecchio.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Washington.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And his kick is indeed good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Washington.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. Past there he goes, left side. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Bell, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these not been doing so far.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
The kicker on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention it. We're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
3-yard line.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 34, Washington 20. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 9.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Looking for more there on on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Washington.
This is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Washington 27.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Throwing here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Washington 27. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 2.
McCaffrey on the counter. Gets around him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's right, baby. It's
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 71 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 41, Washington 34.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going deep downfield for wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. John Ross, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's brought down. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It leads to
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score, Chiefs 55.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.